This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On play action, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Makes the score Dolphins 7, 49ers nothing. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the... Hey, gun. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike 52. 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
180! 56! Check 56! Come on, boy! Come on!
And to give this time to the tailback. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56. Hey, 2. 56. Mike, 56.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. 36.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Toss play to Ballage. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
First down, Miami.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And some room to work. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
On 1st down, here's Breida. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Twelve. Hey, get hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Shoot. Hey, Delta. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 73 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. Regular. Quick.
On fourth down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
51, hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Check 3. Hey. PPP.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here we go. 21, 21. 11, 11, 11, 11. 65, 65. Hey, 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 2.
Here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Hey, chill. Regular. General West. Undercross.
Now Fitzpatrick. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Parker, the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They run again with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
55, my 55. Hey, gun. Watch QB drop.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
But it's 3rd down.
Hey, color.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And